Hey everybody, welcome back to Wargaming Lab. This is episode 14 of our Hearts of Iron Germany playthrough in the Black Ice mod. In the last episode we had started our invasion of the Balkans, and we will continue with that. You can see our original battle plan. It's going pretty well to plan here. Let's turn that off. The Greek army has entered the fray. Not that I think that'll make a big difference. The Italians have counter-landed and retaken Albania. They've also landed in Greece, but it looks like they're stuck on this island of Chalkida. It won't matter for long. Okay, we gotta make sure we don't get pushed from the rear here, so I'll leave 3rd Panzer to hold that part of the encirclement. We were also single fighter prototype advance. Let's just check on that really quick. Nice, we're at F2s now. It's a little bit ahead of schedule. Okay, we were, when we left off, pushing 6th and 7th Panzer behind Belgrade, which hopefully will cause a lot of the units that are in the city to start dispersing. First and 2nd Panzer are a little behind here. Wondering if... do I have any transport planes? I think I do. I don't know where I have them, though. There's one... maybe I don't. No, there's one. Okay, I have 2. So let me... well, that's an assault glider. That doesn't help me at all. Wonder if I can use... I can do air supply with our transport plane in Austria. Looks like they're out of fuel. Yeah, they're out of fuel. This will be a pretty common site in Barbarossa, so we'll have to build up our transport fleet to help us with that. Okay, cool. See the difference that makes? Let's get 3rd Panzer some fuel as well. Need to expand this frontage here so we have more room for supply to trickle through. Because we're not really getting it through Hungary. I mean, you know what? We are through this eastern section. But we would really appreciate having some supply flow through here. The units we surrounded in Western Yugoslavia are a little stronger than I expected they would be. Okay, 3rd Panzer's still low on fuel. Okay, we won our first battle against the Greeks. Okay, 6th Panzer's down below the city now. Looks like the Italians are using this opportunity to move units down, or try to move units down south. Not sure how successful they'll be. Alright, let's start the Battle of Belgrade. We're getting counterattacked down south here, but that's alright. Okay, Panzer and a motorized division. Okay, we're causing most of them to flee. Okay, Okay, let's get 7th Panzer into the fray. Okay, finally solving our supply problems over on this side. Okay, actually, 2nd Panzer's going to try to fix this situation here. Okay, let's see, 5th. Support attack. And the mountain battles here on the border really took forever to get finished. Okay, I'm wondering if I can retask. No, too far away. Could probably get to... Yeah, Zagreb has plenty of supplies. Okay, you're going to supply over here. Okay, we're getting attacked from some units that are in Split. I stopped that attack. We need to focus on getting this group of divisions here dealt with. Okay, good. Okay, 4th and 5th are going to attack the port city. There's nothing there, so we'll get into the city really soon. Okay, 2nd Panzer can actually head south. We don't need them up there. Alright, and then 4th and 5th finally have supply again. And then let's push 6th and 7th Panzer Grenadiers down south. Let's check on our situation up here. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Spawned units, we got a bunch of panzers coming out, which is much needed this year. Finally won the Battle of Mariupol. Okay, all the 1st Mountain Corps is attacking now. So that should end really soon. Okay. Okay, we're almost to Sarajevo, which I believe has a bunch of victory points. Man, this battle just doesn't want to end. Okay. Let's go up to 3 speed. I think I can manage. Battle of Krapina is finally done. Let's get those attacking over here. And then first, second, and third, I'll try to get around to the side of Ljubljana. Okay, I think we can attack Sarajevo now. Yeah, that'll fall in no time. Okay, let's get this down here. We're still having supply problems up by Belgrade. Okay, 5th and 4th Panzer will head to Dubrovnik. I think interesting side fact. This is the city that King's Landing in Game of Thrones was modeled after, or maybe modeled after is the wrong expression. It was used in the filming to mimic King's Landing. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay, Sarajevo should fall any moment. Okay, we finally broke through the mountain passes. Still having supply issues up here. So that's something that we need to address, because it'll keep on biting us in the ass if we don't get some ability to send supplies around at will. Okay. They moved a bunch more units into the city. I can't tell if these are spawned units or if they actually were able to move them in. Tenth, 9th, and 8th motorized can hopefully get behind the city a little bit. We got reinforcements into Kachak. And looks like we got Sarajevo. Okay, there's our medium armor designs finally. Let's get these to the top. We need these upgraded as fast as possible. And I think we got self-propelled artillery designs as well. Yeah, we did. Let's get that up there. And we got SSHQ. And we can buy manganese from the Soviet Union. There we go. Alright. Let's get these SS Corps moved up to Poland. Okay, there's a pretty significant little battle going on here. Let's get 2nd Panzer in on that. I think I can break off 3rd Panzer and send them south too. We'll want them in Greece. We can use 3rd Mountain to mop this up. Okay, looks good. Okay, supply problems. Let's get these going. Okay. check strategic materials here. So we got more aluminum. I think we probably have a copper shortage at this point. Yeah, I think we have a copper shortage, but we'll work on that. This attempt at an envelopment here isn't working super well because of supply issues. See if we can get these motorized units to meet a robo. Okay, finally that's happening. I think, yeah, okay, we're gonna get behind the city with the motorized units. And we did finally capture Sarajevo. I don't think we're gonna be able to get a surrender decision until we capture Belgrade, though. But, okay, 10th Panzer was able to get behind, so the city will be fully surrounded. And it should fall much faster because of it. Fantastic. Okay, there's 26,000 Yugoslavs in the city defending. Let's just get all of our units that are on the periphery attacking. We got 77,000 men. Yeah, that should end soon. Okay, we have 4th and 5th Panzer in the clear. Let's see if we can surround these headquarters units. And 4th and 5th motorized finally have supply, so let's get them attacking. And they just broke across the river immediately. How nice is that? Okay, we're almost able to reconnect with Albania. Okay. Great. Okay, we've lost some aluminum shortage effects because we've got a lot of aluminum now. Back to supply shortage. Let's see if we can get some supplies down here. Okay, we got some inefficiencies in tech here. Let's just go ahead and fix that really quick. Electronics and artillery. Yep. We do want active sonar. Armament, chain of command, anti-tank. Chain of command's down here. Yep. And small ships and armament. Yeah, perfect. Okay. First Panzer's kind of bogged down in the mountains. Let's see if we can get them around the back here. Okay, Belgrade's down to 17,000 men. Gonna push some of these motorized divisions this way just to try to finish this battle here. Galena. It's just a militia unit. I'm not worried about that. Okay. $15,000 should be over soon. Great. Okay, we're across this river. Okay, 4th and 5th Panzer Grenadier. Yeah, they're just going to keep going. Belgrade's down to 10,000 men. Should be over really soon. Oh, we got another surround. I'm going to focus on getting a bridgehead across that river first. I'm also curious where Bulgaria is on this spectrum. Okay, they're almost about to join the Axis. And we are already influencing them. Okay. Let's see if we can get some copper. Okay, cool. So this whole front's falling apart. I think we're gonna get another little encirclement right here. Yeah, nothing really important, but yeah, they really held out. Usually units will break and run sooner than this. I think it has to do with the fact that they're in an urban environment, that they've held out for so long. Okay, Belgrade's done. Let's just keep pushing south. Let's just check our terrain here. Pristina is their new capital, so we'll head for Pristina. Let's get 9th and 10th down there as well. Okay, and there's Yugoslavia surrendering. Okay, let's get 1st and 2nd Mountain Corps down south. We'll need them in Greece. Dubrovnik. We need to get our mountain army in range, along with our Panzer Army headquarters. Okay, so the Greek units in Yugoslavia obviously still have their own chain of command, so they're still active. We'll attack them right away, though. I don't want to give them any chance to... These units are stuck, so we should be able to destroy them. And their Odessa frontier is wide open, so we'll take advantage of that. Okay, the Italians are helping us. Okay, let's get the motorized divisions down south. Swedish iron ore for Germany. Yeah, we'll take it. We need it. Continue trading with the Soviets. New battle commander, no need. Some relatively modern railway guns. They will come in handy, but we lose 5,000 energy, which is really insignificant. Metal and rare materials. Yeah, I'll say sure. We'll take them. Great. Okay, so the Greek units that are left in Yugoslavia are falling apart. Second Panzer is going to head straight for Edessa, along with 2nd Panzer Grenadiers. Great. Okay, so you can see the Italians are reinforcing Albania too. How handy is that? Range finding equipment. Okay, send these guys down south too. Artillery carriage designs. Okay. Let's see if we can get our supply plane down further south here. Can supply these panzers. Great. Okay, that's in supply. Let's get some supplies to 10th motorized. Trying to get orders issued here through the mountains. Maybe if we can get behind the Greek army on the Albanian border, we'll see. Chromite surplus, that's always nice. Buy copper from Japan, I guess. Okay, let's get our mountain core down here. So our panzers got into battle, you know, because they're faster than our mountain divisions, but this terrain is really not suited for tanks, so we're going to have to put up with it being a little bit slow. Our motorized infantry might do a bit better. Still got a pretty huge gap in the front line here. Do I have... Yeah. Just wondering if I have enough armored HQ for the units that are coming up. I do. I want another army command though, so I'll get these both started. Okay. Hoth and 5th Motorized almost made it to Castoria before the Greeks were able to move a mountain unit in there. Looks like 4th Panzer can get into Florina in 2 days. Oh, they shattered. Okay. Well, that'll be our route into Greece then. We've also made it into the northeast part of Greece without too much trouble. And this unit should retreat once they see units behind them. Okay, we're going to head straight to Salonika. Copper shortage. Okay, great. Slowly fixing our rare materials issues. Just got to clean up some of these things. Aircraft systems. Armor and infantry. Okay. When can you move next? 35 hours. Okay, we're just going to ignore this part of Greece and just head straight for Athens. The terrain is better over here. It is. So our panzers are going to head straight for the coastal road. And then we'll get our mountain infantry into the fray here. Kind of overkill at this point. We can take Greece with just our motorized units. Okay, actually, this is more than we need to take Salonika because it's undefended. Let's get those going. Great, let's get that around too. Okay, some supply issues. Nope, yeah, we're just going to keep to the plan here. Okay, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I mean, we're all going to head down the coast road. There's no point in doing anything differently. Okay, here's our new Panzer division. So this should be 11th. That'll be part of 3rd Panzer Corps, which we'll give to Harpe, I think. Yeah. Okay, getting some nice practical here, so our build should finish a lot faster now. Our tank practicals, actually not that great. 10.6. Considering how bad this terrain is, I'm surprised we're not having more supply issues. I think it's probably partly from Italian supplies. It's hard to say though. Okay, you'll head down there. Italians are moving really slow. It's definitely just as well that we made the Balkans a German priority, because the Italians kind of fell on their face. Let's see. Okay, we caught some Greek command units in the mountains and we're overrunning them. Actually, you know what? can see if we can get to Patra with first and second motorized. Everything's converging on Athens. It's kind of a race now. Kind of didn't even really need our mountain troops. I'll just keep them up here for the moment. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to hang around. Let's just redeploy first mountain to the jump-off points for the attack on Scandinavia. Yeah, I don't think the Greeks really have anything left to fight us with. These are all headquarters units and shattered infantry. Kind of wondering if we'll beat the Italians to this mountain province here. It'd be pretty sad for the Italians if I did. Ran out of fuel and everything. Yeah, I beat them there. Sucks for you guys. Okay, well anyway, we should beat him to Messolongi. Okay, and that should be the Battle of Athens, which is gonna probably finish pretty quick. Oh, they beat us to Messolongi. Okay, whatever. I don't think the Italians are gonna make it through Patra. But we will once we get through Athens. Most of our units are still recovering here. There we go. So the Greeks are putting up a final stand in Athens. It's not going to be enough. Okay, let's get some more infantry going. And then let's see, we need some more multi-role fighters. right. Let's get Army Group South set up. We'll put, man, for now, we'll just assign someone who's got a logistical bonus. I don't care if they're rank 4 or anything like that. Just as a placeholder, we'll do Buschenhagen. Okay, 5th Army's attached. Whoops. Kind of left our headquarters behind. It's kind of a bad habit to get into. If they get too far away, they can't provide any bonuses. Bulgaria wants to join the Axis. Sure, why not? They don't really do much. Okay, we're still brute forcing our way into the city. The Italians aren't helping us. I'm guessing that means that these units are out of supply. There's our Supreme Headquarters Command advance. Let's check on our chain of command here. So division is the next one we can upgrade. A bunch of submarine text just came out. Okay, where's Snorkel and Thick Pressure Hull? Six. Okay, they're down to 6 divisions in the city. Getting some really nice combat experience for all those divisions. Another Panzer Division. It's 14th. It's really unlocking all that IC now. It's really nice. Let's just get these headquarters set up. This will be 3rd motorized. And 4th motorized. We've won the Battle of Athens, which I think should cause Greece to surrender. I'm not always sure if that's true though, so let's yep, It did. Okay. So this is the breakdown. So Italy gets a little bit of the Greek Adriatic coast, and then we get the rest. So if we go in and check some decisions we get to decide what happens to the Greek and Yugoslavian fleet, and I'd rather just have the materials. Synthetic rubber production plant we're going to start building. It's a little expensive, but it definitely pays off. Nylon, also super expensive, but pays off later, so it's worth doing. Okay, let's see what kind of decisions we get for... It didn't even force us to do the Crete campaign either, so that's nice. Let's send 1st Panzer Army up to East Prussia to get started on preparation for that. Yeah, I'm wondering when the decisions for money shortage imminent. So we're almost out of money. Let's do B series war bonds. And then let's check politics. Can we create a puppet? No, so none of those decisions have fired. Yugoslavia will be total exploitation. Which puts us up to 700 IC. It's very nice. Okay, there's submarine class 1941. Let's get that going. Yeah, there still isn't. I wonder if it's because I just did it so early, the Balkan campaign. If not, we're just going to end up with all of Yugoslavia under our direct control, which isn't the end of the world. Okay, we need to get some garrison units going here too. So we'll just start with garrison headquarters. They don't need any transport. They're going to be static divisions. We'll go with anti-aircraft as well. And we'll queue 20 of those. Yeah, they're pretty cheap and they build fast. And we're going to put them in all the ports in France, and then we'll parcel out a lot of these brigades to those divisions. Okay, we can also enact total economic mobilization. And emergency conscription, I'm not going to do that. Okay, that should get our IC up to close to 800 if I'm doing my math right. Yep, 817. But we're going to run into, now that our IC is so high, we're going to start running into bottlenecks with our rare materials. So let's find out where we're producing a bunch of rare materials. $7.2, 13.8. Let's do rares extraction up to 5 in Berlin. And we'll do metal extraction. Fuel, we're going to add a couple to Hanover. Since that's our only significant source of fuel, let's add some rares extraction and metal to Stettin. Rares extraction and metal to Munich. Vienna will get 2 oil rig. And then those aren't really worth upgrading. Let's see, Prague. Prague gets rares extraction. Prague is one of our main rares extraction cities. We also get a bunch of rares in Poland. It's smaller amounts, but it adds up to quite a bit. We'll do rares extraction 2 and metal 2 in Warsaw. Metal. Dresden will go up to 5 on metal and 5 on rares extraction. Brussels, Charleroi. France, we're getting a little bit of a lot of small amounts from all these places. Not a whole lot worth upgrading. Wilhelmshaven, Hamburg, Kiel. Okay, that's probably good for now. We don't want to sink too much of our IC into capacity upgrades like that. But it definitely pays off later to have upgraded. Okay. We're going to need to garrison Greece and Yugoslavia as well. Okay, there's another motorized division, so that'll be 11 Panzer Grenadier. Okay, our practical is definitely improving. Our motorized practical is very, very good. Our tank practical is a little low. 12 is okay. Let's see. High density alloys we 100% need. Advanced resource substitution. That's pretty important for Germany. Let's get that up to the top. Doing a lot of upgrades too right now. Panzer Grenadier. It's a constant battle to not be researching inefficient projects. Small ships, avionics, electronics. But want to make sure we're researching the things that we need to research. Let's get subsonic development started. Jet engine research and rocket interceptor prototype. Okay, we need to get these started too. In fact, those are more important, so we'll move those to the top. Division HQ advance, that's great. Division command structure, Blitzkrieg. Oh, we're behind on our Blitzkrieg techs. I knew I was forgetting something. It's not so bad. So the two ones that really help us out are this division command structure and corps command structure, and it just further reduces the delay between attacks. So let's get those up to the top. Okay, Army Group North. Okay, so the divisions that are earmarked for Scandinavia are our 10 mountain divisions. We'll have one standard infantry corps that's about to come out, and then we're going to send some of these new panzer divisions and motorized divisions, at least for the drive to Stockholm. They're not going to be very useful in Norway. Panzer Division. Okay, so that's the two corps that we have out right now are half of 5th Army, so we need another 10 infantry divisions. We'll do 5 for that, and let's get started on some more multi-role fighters. And then when Sub 41 and Snorkel are done, we'll get retraining on our subs, and we'll build some more. Yeah, we don't have the troops to attack the Soviet Union this year. It's probably going to be a disappointment for some of you, but we don't have a southern wing yet, and 5th Army's not done. We need to create 6th Army from nothing, and then we'd have no motorized units for Army Group South either. And we need to push to Kyiv as fast as possible. And Scandinavian campaign is really going to be our objective of 1941, so we need to have a northern wing in Finland as well. We'll have to station troops there too, because capturing Finland will weaken the Finnish army significantly, and we don't want to get rolled over up there by the Soviets. Okay, let's get this attached. The other thing that I haven't forgotten about is we now have port cities on the Adriatic coast. So we need transport ships down there to help with the attack on Egypt. So let's get those in queue. Nice thing about this is it also means we can deploy subs in the Mediterranean right away. Okay, so first Panzer Army is in East Prussia. We also need to upgrade our tanks really badly before they're going to be very good in Russia. We're still waiting on medium armor designs, 1940, so we're behind on that. It'll be done really soon. Yeah, I don't actually think we're sending tanks to Sweden either. We'll send some motorized, maybe both motorized corps. We'll see. It could be helpful to use these to get to Oslo as well. But once we get to Oslo, yeah, much beyond that is not going to be very helpful. there's our infantry. So these standard infantry will be the force that pushes out of Copenhagen, and then our mountain divisions are going to get amphibious landed. Doesn't really matter. Aussie. Okay. Not sure what our carrying capacity is in terms of divisions. We can get 1, 2. Yeah, 2 mountain divisions for the initial landing is fine. So that'll be really nice. We have a standard transport fleet to transport units once we've captured a port. Heavy cruisers aren't going to be ready. They will be for Barbarossa. This force here will be more than good enough. First mountain is going to land in Karlskrona, and second mountain, we'll see what it's like. We might be able to get as far north as the outskirts of Stockholm for our initial landings. Supplies for Crete. We have no troops in Crete right now. I'm going to say not this time. Assault gun advance. We don't really have any assault guns right now. 81, 82. Believe this is this should be 17th Corps. I'm not sure if I'm using my Roman numerals right here. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's get them up to Copenhagen. Supplies for Athens. We don't have troops down there either right now. There's medium armor designs. Okay, that puts us up to Panzer IVs. I want divisions, commanders that have offensive doctrine. Okay. We're going to have lots of IC available once we start the primary construction of our army groups here. Let's see. We don't have any SS divisions right now, but we will. So I'll use those headquarters units later. Okay, we're going to attach... Army Group A can just be in charge of this too. It's just our floater right now. Okay, our officer ratio is doing okay. We're losing a lot of energy. Why is that? Probably need to expand our coal fields too. Germany does have a lot of coal. Comes in handy. Okay, these divisions need to have some more prep time before they'll be ready. It's only April. Okay, we got another motorized division. 13th, 14th Panzer Grenadier. These will push across the strait from Copenhagen as well. Need leaders in all of these. Oh wow, okay, so that's what's under construction right now, plus what's coming out is 5th Army eventually. And then we need three. How many multi-role groups per army group? Right now we have 3. So that one's going to north center, so we need another one. 28th. Okay. Things are coming along pretty well here. Other than the fact that we're a year behind our attack on the Soviets, but that's okay. What matters is that you don't lose when you attack, because then we lose the game, basically. Small ships. Great. th of April. Okay, that one's done. 85th. So what is nice to do, yeah, we'll put an engineer. What's nice to do with the attack on Malmo is we'll start that attack, and it will draw in the Swedish reserves. And then when we land behind with our mountain divisions, they have really nothing to counter us with. Avionics. Let's get IFF transponder and bombing site in there. Not sure why we don't already. What do we have a shortage of? Let's see if we can get some molybdenum from somebody. And we're going to invest in our chromite mines. Puppets, I'd like you to focus on rare materials. Okay. So I think because of the way that we pulled off the Balkan campaign, we're not going to get the decision to spawn the puppet states, which is, I guess, not really a big deal, because if we did, we wouldn't have a contiguous land border, and we wouldn't be able to spawn units on the Adriatic coast. So I think things actually worked out okay. Still short on money. It's very expensive to be building all these armor divisions. 16, 17. We'll go with Fisher. 18. think our panzer divisions are almost done. We're going to want to do at least another corps worth of armor for Army Group South. Let's see. We'll get started on 6th Army. So let's do 10 infantry. Mechanization. We are going to mechanize a lot of our motorized units eventually. I'm not going to do that right now, though. It's more important just to get divisions out than to focus on upgrading existing ones. Okay, let's get these sent over to the border. Do we have our armored headquarters units coming out yet? Yeah, they're coming out soon. Let's assign these to that corps. Nope. This one. This one and this one. And then let's get these assigned commanders. So these guys have pretty strong policing. If we go to the revolt risk map mode, you can see with regards to Poland, there's almost no risk of uprising. France is our real issue, but we'll fix that once we start deploying all those garrisons. Okay. Another Panzer division done. And then this should be our 3rd Motorized Corps, which will be going to Scandinavia. Okay, let's send them up here. You'll be part of 1st Mountain Army. Great. Operational doctrine. Okay, most of these are 42. We can turn these off. That'll unlock a bunch of projects that we can assign to current year tasks. Just not sure what that would be. Oh, these ones for sure. Okay, we don't need any of those. We do want those. We don't want these. Operational. We're really doing great on our research here. Kind of struggling to find things to research. If it means we got to start 1942 projects, that's fine, I suppose. Just want to make sure I don't forget anything. Submarine, cruiser. We'll start doing some cruiser technologies. We might build some later. I don't want them to be really out of date. Fire control computer and AA control computer are actually super useful. Okay, that gets us up to full capacity on research projects. Let's get some more multi-role fighters going. Okay, these infantry divisions are pretty close to being ready to attack. Anti-tank operational. Not doing capital ships. No. Okay. Okay, our armor practical is back up to where we want it to be. Okay, let's just get these parceled out. We need another group of medium bombers. Alright, our practical on medium bombers has gotten a little bit low, so that'll help to put those in there. And then STG-1, close air support. I'm actually going to assign STG-2 to Army Group North. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to build some dedicated Stukas for Army Group Center. Great. Okay, that's our last Panzer Division for now. We're up to 20 total, which is doing good. 25 to 30 is ideal for Barbarossa, so doing good. How are we doing? We need to get some supplier convoy going between Kiel and Copenhagen. These should get supply pretty quick. I just want to make sure we have enough supplies here for that cross channel attack. Great. We need to get our air bases a little bit better up here too. Air bases do build kind of fast, so we need air base space for all the planes that we're going to be building. Sandomirs can have a level 2. Gribno has level 2. Okay. Yeah, not too expensive. SS mechanized infantry, yep, we want those. So these air combat aces are pretty useful. I think it's mostly for. I think it's mostly for. What am I trying to say? Like RP value, really. I don't know how much bonuses this unit gives you, but if we go to here, we can see that we have like Eric Hartman. I don't see any percentage modifiers. It does say air attack 102, so I think we do want to include these in our air units. But anyway, for now, that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. In the next video, we'll clean up, I think our occupation forces in France will be coming out of production. We'll try to cover the Balkans, and we'll start the attack on Scandinavia. So thanks for watching. See you all next time.